Hello and welcome back to Lovely Gardening Bits. I love the fact that I have like that little sunflower. It's the only one left after a storm. We've had a couple of storms actually recently, but yeah, I'm going to lean here so I can see that in the viewfinder. But yes, I'm back filming. I missed filming so much. I missed sharing what's been going on in the garden, and you know what? I've barely been out. So basically, if you missed it, pretty much over the whole of August I've been really sick. I've had bronchitis. I've been on a couple of doses of antibiotics, of steroids and chest x-rays, and potentially going to A&E at one point, but I'm on the mend now. I'm not quite 100%. I know I can still hear it in my voice. I sound kind of quite deep voice and manly, and I feel like a little bit sinusy, and the energy levels aren't quite back yet. I'd say I'm at like maybe 80%, so that's better than nothing. It's better than what I was. Like at one point last week, if I walked up the stairs, I'd have to sit down and have a rest because I couldn't catch my breath. But I did post a couple of posts on the community tab for the last 2 Sundays just to let people know, and I was just so disappointed like to have missed uploads for that reason. But I didn't have it in me. I wasn't even able to talk this long without coughing. So I have my trusty glass of water because yesterday I was back working like with client work. So over the course of the month I've been able to work for myself at home, but kind of go at my own pace, like a bit of a slower pace. Whereas yesterday I was out on location doing a content creation shoot for a client, and it was like a proper full day. I think we filmed 12 reels and took 6 product photos as well. So much fun, but I was a bit nervous about like how much energy I might have. So that has taken it out of me now a little bit today. And I know, so today is Wednesday, and I think in the next 2 days we're supposed to have rain. So I was like, right, I'm going to film today because I have in mind like a couple of bits that I want to do that I think I'll be able to do, that they're not going to use up too much energy. But like looking around the garden, oh my god, it needs to be weeded. There's so much that needs to be done. But you know what? It means that whenever I am back fully, I'll have like lots to keep me going. And yeah, so Catherine and I, we weren't able to film the monthly chatty video, so hopefully we're going to do that soon. I just didn't want to give her this because yeah, that was not fun times, not being able to sleep like with the wheeze and everything. But listen, I'm on the mend. So I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try and harvest some tomatoes and cucumber. I haven't harvested any except for like 2 little baby tomatoes the other day. I haven't harvested nothing. I have like bags of potatoes there that are probably gone to soggy mess, so I'm gonna unearth those, see what we have. I do see orange tomatoes. Yeah, so I just thought I'd do that, harvest a little bit, and I'm gonna prune some of the tomatoes back as well, because I feel like now, today is the 30th of August, there's no point letting them grow too much. I want the plants to now put their energy into ripening the fruit and to kind of take away a lot of the leaves, to let the tomatoes be exposed to the sun, because that will help them ripen. But I think going forward for next year, I don't think I'm going to do tomatoes in veg beds again. They're just too hard to prune. I much preferred them in pots here on the patio, because I was able to kind of pick one, move it around. I had like access to the whole of the plant, rather than I can't reach the back ones because they're so bushy. That's just a learning from this year. But I hope you've been well. I hope you've had a lovely August. It's literally the whole month has been gone. And then also, if you saw last week's community post, or if you follow me on Instagram on my garden page, I bought myself a new camera lens. One of the nights where I couldn't sleep, and I was like, I think I'm going to do it. It's something that I've wanted for ages for my product photography. It's a macro lens, and it means that you can get really up close with detail. So twice now I've brought the camera out with the new lens to take photos, and I had to go back inside after about 10 minutes because I have to hold my breath when I'm taking photos, and when you're holding your breath when you don't have like proper lung capacity, it was not good times. But I got some gorgeous photos, but I thought I'd bring it out again for later today and do maybe some footage of kind of close-ups of like the flowers and bits and stuff. But I'm going to stop waffling now because I don't want to waste my energy having the chats. I want to get busy and seeing what we have in the garden. So yes, the tomatoes are looking a little bit wild. You can see that my little trellis here, fell over because we had a storm Betty a few weeks ago, and yeah, I was like, there's no point trying to fix it. So I'm just going to take off a lot of the heavy weight of all of this, because like, look, some of the branches are falling down and kind of going in between the climbing nasturtiums. Again, they need to be tackled. They just spread like wildfire. Some little tomatoes there, and then you can see in here, look, we got some yellow tomatoes. They're ready to be picked. You can see some orange ones in there, and look, you can see some orange ones all the way in there as well. So I just can't even reach half of them in there. So the corn and the cobs are definitely ready to come off. I just don't want to leave them too long, because all of the silks have come off the top there, so I don't want to pick them until we're going to cook them, because I want them to be extra fresh. And then this is my other tomato bushel. These are crazy. Like, they definitely needed more support than I gave them this year. They just spread like wildfire. And then all the flowers are the tagetes, so they're supposed to help protect against aphids. But I don't see any hints of yellow or orange or anything in here. Just see lots of little green tomatoes. But maybe this, oh, I tell a lie. I can see some. There we go. They look like grapes, don't they? Like bunches of grapes. Okay, I'll pick some of them later. Now also, Storm Betty claimed one of the sunflowers. Well, a couple of them. So sad. And then here as well. This one has fallen. Now the other one that's leaning on the arch there, yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. Even though this one fell, it's still alive, do you know? Same with this one, because like the leaves don't seem to be dying or anything. So we'll see. I just would love if we got some of the sunflowers. Like, that's about to open. There's another little teeny weeny one in there. Look at that little beaut. I need to give my little Dart sunflowers a water, but I think it's supposed to rain very soon, so we'll see. But okay, let's cut back the tomatoes. See, on this branch we have this lot of tomatoes. You go further up, we have this lot, and then we have more kind of shoots here. So I'm going to cut this off here, like here, just that the energy isn't sent to these, that it's sent to ripen these and these. But also, look in there, there's lots of, I don't know, like brown leaves and brown stems, so I'm going to pull all those up as well, I think. Yeah, not doing tomatoes in the veg bed again. Just been clearing here, and look what I noticed. That is a cucumber. Oh, I'm going to harvest that. Oh my god, it's huge. That is a big boy. can't believe I got all those potatoes just from one little bag, and like that bag I only filled up about halfway because I forgot to fill up with compost, and then all the like foliage came out. But I'm delighted with that, so I think I'm going to leave them to dry in the shed, I think, because that's kind of nice and dry and out of light. And then I got my little harvest of cucumber and tomatoes, so delighted with that. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. I might come out in the garden maybe tomorrow if it is not raining, but my mum wants to do work out here and I can't film when she's here, so